Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and we're going to look at another Versus game for the Nintendo Versus Arcade cabinet. And this one was originally created by Namco for the arcades, although this is a slightly enhanced version, and this is called Versus Super Sky Kid. And the original Sky Kid was created by Namco in 1985 for the arcades, and this version was created in 1986. This is a little bit similar to the enhanced version of the original Sky Kid called Sky Kid Deluxe, which was also released in arcades. This adds some new little wrinkles to Sky Kid, and this is more like the NES version in terms of graphics and sounds. The arcade version was a little bit better in both departments. But in this game, you are actually, in the original arcade game, supposed to be a bird flying a plane, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it kind of seems to depict, at least to me, that you are a human in this version. Maybe not, but this is Super Sky Kid, and like I said, it's a little bit like Sky Kid Deluxe, and you just fly your plane. You can take out ground enemies. You can take out enemies in the air. The enemies can shoot at you. You can shoot at the enemies. Once in a while, you will be able to pick up a bomb. You don't have to pick up the bomb. You just touch it, and it's in your grasp. You have a loop-de-loop button. You will be able to spin, just in case you get shot down and are falling. And you can do the loop-de-loop to get yourself back up. You have to wail on it and press, I think, down on the joystick. But when you press the loop-de-loop button, you drop the bomb if you're carrying it. If you get shot while you're carrying the bomb, you will drop it. But what you want to use the bomb on is the enemy base. In Super Sky Kid, there will be numerous little goofy bonus points you can get by doing the loop-de-loop through certain things, and you just saw me do that to the sun, and it turned into the moon, and the sky turned dark, and I got a bonus. There's like snowmen later on that you can do the loop-de-loop through to get bonus points. There's a Pac-Man billboard you can loop-de-loop on top of. Sometimes he will give you a bomb, and if you come near the bomb, you will fall. You will get blasted and fall. At the end of the level, you will need to land on the landing strip when it says land here. If you do not, you will pass by it and you will fall. You will automatically fall, and you can't recover, and you'll lose a life. So you need to land on that landing strip to end the level, and you will get a bonus for the ground enemies you destroyed. Once in a while, you will come across two gals dressed in blue, and if you do the loop-de-loop near them, they will release hearts, and those hearts will be counted up as bonus points once you complete the level. Sometimes you will need to collect multiple bombs over the course of a stage. You can't carry more than one at once, but there will be multiple bases on the level to bomb. If you don't bomb the base dead center, if you bomb it on the left or right side, you get less points. But in order to destroy the base, you have to hit it dead center, just like that, and you'll get 1,000. And you will get a bonus of 10,000 at the end of the level for each base you destroyed. It's kind of dumb. I don't think you get any points for shooting those girls and turning them into dogs, or wolves, or yeti, or whatever those things are. I got a bonus, an extra life for passing 30,000. And there are the hearts that I collect, because I did the loop-de-loop over those blue gals and collected some hearts. But yeah, I think in the NES version you're supposed to be a human, but in the original arcade version of Sky Kid by Namco, you are supposed to be a bird. And if you've ever seen the awesome Mappy YouTube videos with Flash animation by Shifty Look, which is really funny, they have Sky Kid in that, and he's a bird. And he's intensely stupid. Very funny cartoon. Another base, and I got it dead center again. It just takes a while to get used to. But yeah, that's basically the difference. And there's the Pac-Man billboard. Oh, he gave me a medal. Now that is worth points. But if you see the bomb, stay the hell away from it. And there's the bomb. Yikes, stay away. Yeah, I'm not sure what those girls turned into. It looks like a yeti or a wolf or a dog or something. I've never seen Versus Sky Kid in the arcades that I can recall. But actually, yes, it's Versus Super Sky Kid. The marquee, though, does not say Super Sky Kid. It just says Versus Sky Kid. But the version in the arcades, the Versus version, is Super Sky Kid. And again, Super Sky Kid has some added bonuses that you can get. Some of the things that you see in later levels, I believe, show up earlier in this version. And you can do the loop-de-loop over both girls, and they'll both release hearts. But the graphics of this game are more like the NES version than the arcade. In fact, they are just like the NES version, not the arcade. The arcade version had better graphics and better sound. And the arcade version came out a year before this. But the music is still very peppy, even for the NES version, and this version. There will be, I wasn't able to do the loop-de-loop through the Statue of Liberty just right. You have to do it through her legs. And her dress will lift up and you'll get like 1,000 points bonus. Some very silly things you can do to some of the enemies to get the bonus. You can go through like a snowman and his neck will spring out for some bizarre reason. There's a Sphinx that you can do that through. Yeah, I didn't go low enough. There's a Sphinx, you can do that, and then he'll just look at you, and you'll get the bonus. But again, if you go over the Pac-Man billboards, or there's also a billboard with a silhouette of a gal on it, they can give you bombs, and you don't want to touch those. It'll make you crash. And there's my girlfriend again, giving me hearts. You get 1,000 per heart. I used to have the NES version of just plain Sky Kid. I enjoyed it. And there's there's the bomb she was giving me, and I definitely do not want to be anywhere near that. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know for sure if this has a set amount of levels and an ending. I think the original Sky Kid had like maybe 30 or so, I can't remember. But I don't know for sure about this one. I think maybe every 8th level you will go to a bonus stage of on Super Sky Kid, and you just shoot as many targets as you can. And there, there's no enemies, just targets. And we'll look at that in a little bit. Yeah, you don't have to bomb the enemy base, you just have to reach the landing strip at the end and touch down. And again, if you do not touch down on the landing strip, if you fly right past it, the game will force you to, or the game will make you fall, and you can't recover, and you'll slam into the ground. Oh, well, that's one way to take out the base, is to crash into his center. But again, if you get shot and you fall, I think you have to press down on the controller and slam repeatedly on the loop-de-loop button to save your ass. And I do not have my bomb to take out that base with. Yikes. And there's the sun again that I can turn into the moon for 1,000 points. Little bit later on the next level, you will encounter these creepy bee things in the clouds, and they will shoot lightning down on you. We'll look at some other enemies you can encounter later on in the game. I didn't quite make it to the bees on this level, but I will show you them later on. Ah, crap. When you lose the life that says 1, the indicator that says you have 1 life left, when you lose a life, then it's game over. It doesn't go to 0 and then you're playing one last guy. But again, this is versus Super Sky Kid. This is not the original Sky Kid. And this has NES-style graphics and music. That was versus Super Sky Kid by Namco in 1986 for the Nintendo Versus Arcade cabinet. Here is the shooting training that you play on level 8, and maybe every 8 rounds. Yeah, you just shoot those targets, shoot as many as you can, and maybe use the loop-de-loop to maybe have a chance at ones you just passed. Not too good at this level. But there's no enemies to have to worry about. Just land after you're done and get the bonus points. Oh, that was a nice bonus. And a little bit later, you'll face... some of the bases are hidden. And there's one that's not hidden. Some of the bases are hidden. They're disguised as icebergs. And here on level 11... can't remember what's here. Oh, that UFO thing you can't destroy. And this one on level 13, you can drop a bomb on the top of the blimp and it'll crash. Got an extra life there. And there is the Sphinx that you can fly through his neck for 1,000 points. And then there's the Statue of Liberty. You can make your dress flip up for 1,000 points. And then there's the bees that shoot down the lightning on level 7. Well, that was versus Super Sky Kid, no matter what the marquee says, by Namco in 1986 for the Nintendo Versus Arcade Cabinet. It's Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later with another Versus arcade game. I will see you then, folks. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.